Well, this is another one of my little videos, Tom Trust again, and this is the headline for an article in yesterday's Daily Express. The date today is Tuesday, March the 13th, 2007. Now, the Daily Express is, of course, a bit of a Tory paper, and I'm not a Tory. But for some reason, you can't find very much that is anti-EU, even in terms of readers' letters in left-wing papers, and so one is forced to look elsewhere for information. And this is an article to do with the establishment of a European Union embassy in London. Excuse me, if the European Union is not intended to be a super-state, as some supporters of the EU maintain, then why the hell does it need something that it calls an embassy? An embassy is an office of a nation state. Therefore, the EU doesn't need one. Okay, I think there are United Nations offices around the world, but then the United Nations is the worldwide organisation, and as such has a legitimate reason for being represented around the world, and anyway the countries that are in it voluntarily. But an EU embassy, I really hope that every day, once this wretched place is established, wherever it is in London, that every day there is somebody outside handing out leaflets explaining to anyone walking past, anyone going in, anyone coming out, that the European Union is not an officially approved organisation in the United Kingdom. And by officially, I mean by the people, not by people like Blair, who are selling this country down the river, but it's not accepted by the people. And I challenge anyone out there who supports our membership of this wretched, corrupt and expensive and unnecessary bureaucracy to say, okay, I'll accept the results of a referendum, the question of which is quite simply, I believe that the United Kingdom should stay in the European Union. Agree, disagree. Nothing more complicated than that. No conditions, just a simple question which allows us to say yes or no. And I fervently hope, and I reasonably strongly believe, that the majority of the adult population in the United Kingdom would vote against membership of the EU. But will we ever get that democratic chance? I doubt it. Certainly not under Tony Blair in the last few months of his wretched rule, we call it that. And I'm a Labour voter. I was a Labour voter. I'm a socialist. I believe in all kinds of things. I believe in safeguarding workers' interests. I believe in the welfare state. I believe, however, in nationalised railways, nationalised transport, nationalised post, nationalised water, nationalised electricity. All of these things which cannot exist within the United Kingdom as long as we're in the EU. An embassy for the European Union. What an insult. What an absolute insult to the British people.